Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Cinetober. Just give me 1 second. I gotta prop the door against a horde of zombies coming. I'm taking my roommate's chair. He doesn't mind. He got eaten or something. Actually, no, that's not true. He's right there on the bed. I about left him. Probably not going to work, but you know what? Who cares? Whatever. I just got back from the infested Walmart to buy... Actually, no, not buy, steal. I grabbed me a copy of Poltergeist. That's my review tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Poltergeist. The original, not the crappy remake. I hope you all have been enjoying Cinetober. I certainly have. But yeah, I'm here to review the original Cinetober made by Steven Spielberg that came out in 1992. Now, I'm just going to say... all due respect, the remake freaking sucks, okay? If you want to know my personal opinions on the remake, I will put the link to in the description box below, and you can go and watch my review on the original, on the remake of Poltergeist. This is my review of the original. Now, for those who have watched my review on the remake, this movie gave me chills. This is a PG horror movie, and it gave me chills. And you know what that made me think? It made me think, wow, you don't have to be rated R, you don't have to have gore, you don't have to have CGI, you don't have to have cursing and all that other stuff to make a good horror movie. What you need is good suspense, and that's what this movie brings, and this is PG. PG, guys, and this movie is a great horror classic. Okay. Before I dive into this, if you have not watched Poltergeist, or if you have not watched Poltergeist, I strongly suggest that you leave the video because I'm going to dive into spoiler territory and I'm going to go through the film. So, for those who have went and watched the movie, I'm glad that you're back. For those who have not, if you want to stay and watch it, that's your own fault. Spoilers. Okay, so the film of Poltergeist is about a family of people who are just living a simple life. This was back in the 1990s, when after a certain amount of time, the TV would actually shut off. Like, it wouldn't shut off, but like no TV programs would be running. I remember when I was a little kid, I would turn the TV on at like 6 or 5 in the morning, and there would be nothing there. It wouldn't be static. It would be like that multi-colored screened thing. It would be that for a good hour until TV actually came back on. So this was back then, like when the TV show would end, like with the national anthem and the showing of the American flag, and then it would go to static. Well, that is actually what this movie kicks off with. The little girl, Carol Ann, who is talking to people through the TV, and this little girl is creepy, and honestly, what really sucks is that every single person involved with this movie, most of the entire cast is dead. And that's really sad. But yes, so as they're enjoying their simple lives, they're having some work done on their own house. The mom is a stay-at-home mom. The sister, the dad is a construction worker. He sells houses and stuff like that. And, you know, they're just enjoying their little time, and nothing really starts to happen until the first day, and some creepy stuff starts happening. And this movie has great suspense, especially with the clown and the tree. Now, the thing with the original is it was all digital effects. I did not see a scene of CG. There might have been, but I couldn't notice it, because they build up the suspense with some of the most creepy scenes. Like with the tree scene, with the tree coming to life, when the tree comes to life and tries to take the kid, it looks real, and when this is going on, the sister is getting pulled in by the things that she's talking to. And this movie has some really... The parents are not stupid in this movie. No characters in this movie are stupid. All the characters are written out brilliantly. And so, when Carol Ann is taken, like... you feel the pain and the suffering that this family goes through. They're trying to do everything they can. Even when they bring in a real expert, and she's like, now, before we do this, you are going to have to trust me, even if it might question your views on religion and the world. And she's like, yes, I will do anything to get my daughter back. And it was so good. And the fact of the matter is that when they go into the place to get the daughter back,
We do not see it. And that is one of the things that this movie leaves you open with, is mystery on what the outer plane, what this plane looks like. And that was just like one of the many things that the original gets right from the remake. But talking as an original film, as a film and not comparing it to the remake, the original is creepy. It has great suspense. It has good characters. It has great effects, and I've probably already said that. And it actually has creepy moments. And none of the characters are evil witches. Sister in the remake. Okay, but
nice
yes.
subtlety there, by the way.
Yeah. The like I said, the sister and the little sister is, you know, is creepy, but not intentionally. Like, well, she might be, but she's not acting psycho. She's just being an innocent girl who is just having fun with her family. And so things start to go awry when one day the kids are getting up to go to school. They push their chairs and the mom turns around, chairs are pushed out. She blames it on the little girl, and before then, they keep having all these experiences at night. Well, this one is when the girl is talking to the TV and a beam shoots into the wall, and the little girl says the creepy scene, "They're here," which is really creepy. And the mom's like, who is here? The TV people? And so then when she turns around again, all the chairs are stacked up on one another. And here's the thing. The mom doesn't instantly blame the daughter, because she knows her daughter wouldn't be doing this, or wouldn't be able to do this in such a short amount of time. So she's like, the TV people? And you can sense that, like, the daughter is intrigued, but she's also creeped out and scary. And the frickin' clown, okay? The clown scares everyone. My friend Bryce turned his head when he was in here watching the movie with us because he could not look at the freaking clown.
I turned my head too.
Yeah, he did too. Oh yeah, by the way, how are your wounds recovering after getting bit by zombies? Which, by the way, you know I'm gonna have to kill you, right?
Yeah. Not if I kill myself first.
Anyway.
Or
zombie.
you.
Or zombie humor. But so when Carol Ann is taken, they bring an investigator, they don't go to the police, and they start... The husband gets contacted by his employee, or his boss, and mentions like how he's missed a lot of work, and how Carol Ann has missed school as well, and like everyone's wondering, well, is the family okay? You know, like what's going on? And so like he takes them to a new place, like where they could potentially live, and where they mention of moving the cemetery that they've done it before. So when all the stuff starts to happen and when all the crap goes down, they bring a major psychic in after one of the creepiest scenes has ever happened, and it is done brilliantly with digital effects. When the paranormal investigators are there, we get the scene of like because like they're watching over the family, and so the guy's like, "I'm hungry, I'm gonna go get something to eat." Well, he gets a steak and maggots start to crawl out, and that's not the most disgusting thing. He goes to the bathroom and he throws water on his face and he notices a cut. And he actually starts pulling his face off, and it's obviously fake, but back then it worked. And I honestly think that a lot of film editors, yes, you can use CGI, and you can make it look more real, but do not overdo it. And I'm sorry to bring back the crap of the remake, but that is what the original did. It used real effects, and it looked scary. So, after all that stuff happened, he's obviously not coming back. So, the investigator is like, you know what? I'm coming back. I'm going to bring back someone who knows what's going on. And she basically tells about how when people die, we don't really die, we just go to this other plane. There's a light, but it's not the actual light. And so Carol Ann gets sucked in because this thing is tricking her into being the light so it can keep all these souls trapped. And when they talk to Carol Ann, it sounds creepy, and you just hear... These actors did such a phenomenal job with them obviously caring about their daughter, doing anything to get her back, and just all these great suspenseful moments that makes this such a good film. Steven Spielberg knew what he was doing.
He always knows what he's doing.
Sometimes, but that's a conversation for later. I gotta give Poltergeist I have to give Poltergeist an A. Poltergeist is such a good horror movie. You will not be disappointed. But one of the things that's great about this that's so creepy is the ending. And when all is said and done, they get Carol Ann back, and, you know, all is said and done. The kids are going to sleep, the mom is taking a bath, and the husband is out. Well, after she takes a bath, everything starts to happen. The ghosts are pissed. The poltergeist that's been after them, it is done playing games. It is pissed. It wants the girl back, and it does anything it can to get her back.
Well, I'd be pissed
Shut up.
too.
Shut up. Stop it. But the poltergeist is pissed because it wants the girl back because of, like, where they basically stopped it doing from what it was doing. And so it's trying to suck the daughter in, it's keeping the mom out, and what the creepiest and most disturbing scene of all in this movie is they're making they're building a swimming pool in their backyard. And so, like, when Carol Ann goes missing for the first time, they're like, oh my gosh, the swimming pool, check the pool. And so when he dives in there, there's nothing. But when the wife is trying to get back into the house, she slips and she falls. And then all these dead corpses come out of the water. And it is so terrifying. And even a coffin rises out of the ground. And she's getting attacked by all these skeletons. And it's just terrifying. I mean, that's like Indiana Jones when he falls into the snake pit in The Last Crusade.
Or any other movies for that matter?
I don't know. But, like, the dad all of a sudden gets mad and he's like, when you said you moved the graveyard, you meant that you moved the gravestones and you did not move the bodies. And they do anything they can, and they honestly pull a scene. They pull, like, this thing, like, when they're getting into the car and they're trying to get away, they pull this thing of, where's the keys? Get the keys. Where are the keys? And it makes you wonder, oh crap, is he gonna have to go back into the house? And nope. He gets the keys and he jets out of there. And this movie has some very funny moments. The funniest scene is probably when they go to the motel where they're staying for the night until they get a new place. They all go into the motel room, door closes, door opens, Dad takes the TV outside, closes the door. It closes the movie with a laugh. This movie has some good laughs. Stephen King can do comedy. It does have some good laughable moments, like...
How did it from Spielberg to King?
Did I say King?
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry. Steven Spielberg can do comedy. He had some funny moments in Jurassic Park. He has funny moments in most of his movies. But a funny scene in this is where the mom is cleaning the daughter's room. She notices that her daughter's bird has died, and she's like, oh crap, couldn't you have waited until school starts? So when she's getting ready to flush the bird down the toilet, the little girl walks in, and I was like, you gotta explain this now. And so when they give the bird a funeral, the girl's instant reaction, can I have a goldfish now? One, it was cute, and two, it was hilarious.
A little bit, yeah.
Like I said, guys, you will not, if you like, this movie, honestly, was one of the movies that kicked off haunted house movies. A lot of movies took things from this film and tried to add it to theirs. This is a very good movie to have in your collection. Like I said, I give this movie an A. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give this movie an A+. It has great effects, great acting, a great story, great atmosphere, and this is a film I strongly suggest that you pick up. You will be scared. It still gives me chill bumps, and this is a PG movie, guys. PG. But this has been another episode of Cinetober. Put in the comments below, what is your favorite Poltergeist movie? What do you like about Poltergeist? I really want to know. Guys, hit that like button, hit subscribe. Show my channel to your friends, your enemies, your grandmas, your cat, your dog. Tell your enemies to show it to their enemies. Make it feel better than them. I don't know. Just like this video and show it. Guys, I hope you are having a good month of October, and I'm hoping that you are going to have a happy Halloween, because that's coming close. Not really. It's in the beginning of the month. I'm rambling. Have a good night, guys.